What's up, guys? So I'm back again with, you know what, another haul video. As always, it's that time of week again. My favourite time of the week, I might add. And yeah, I'm going to show you what I picked up. More comic goodness. It's a pretty good sized week for me this week, I have to say. I got. Did I put that down? I'm going to pick up seven books this week. So, which is pretty cool. You know, it's a smallish week, so I picked up a couple of trades as well. Got to get some trades in you. But yeah, just crack on. Let's get into it. First off, we have Guardians of the Galaxy 16. Not loving the front cover on this. Think it was done by Nick Bradshaw. Yeah, I don't like that front cover at all. Don't know why, but it reminds me of the front cover you get. Not the front cover, but you know when you buy like an action figure and it comes with a free comic book and it's just like a Gash comic book with a Gash front cover. It kind of feels a bit like that. It doesn't feel quite the finished article, and it feels a bit cheap for this book. Sorry, Nick. You know, I hate criticising anyone's art, I really do, but I'm not a fan of it. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man #3. Black Cat still getting her revenge on Spider-Man. Peter Parker hasn't got a clue what's going on. He's about to find out. Superman 32. Like many of us out there, we're buying this for one reason only, and one reason only, and that is Mr. John Romita Jr. Great front cover. Really like his art. I'm having a hard time with Superman at the moment. I really am. You know, Superman is one of those characters I want to love. I want to love Superman. He is the ideal superhero. He's the epitome of what we should all be in this world. But unfortunately, that just makes it a little bit boring. And that's probably why we're always drawn to these sort of anti-heroes like Deadpool and those sort of characters. Because, you know, we don't want boring, we want excitement. And to be excitement, you kind of got to break the rules sometimes. And he's not good enough at breaking the rules for me. There's only so many times I can see him punch a robot. You know, I don't know. It's I'm gonna read it. I'll give it a good go. I'm kind of interested to see how they're dealing with the fact that Superman pissed off. I think at the end of the last issue of Superman Wonder Woman, he flew into space because he was taken over by the Doomsday virus. That doesn't seem to be mentioning anything here. So whether it's set in the future or an alternate time reality, I don't know. I just thought it was very odd. Once again, I think it's poor timing on DC's part that it's just kind of dropped the ball a bit. You know, they should wait. You know, Forever Evil, they fucked up the ending of that storyline. And you kind of think, well, maybe they should waited like 2 or 3 more issues and maybe got John Romita Jr. to start after that story arc was finished. I don't know. It seems a bit stupid. Ghost Rider 4. I'm just loving this title at the moment. Tradd Moore is just kicking ass. Become one of my favourite artists, seriously. He's taking on some drug dealers at the moment, who've been trying to sell this new drug that turns you into it's like a monster kind of thing, like a sort of Jekyll and Hyde character. So just really enjoying it. Awesome, fun book. We have Original Sin 3.1. This is part 1 of 5 of Hulk vs Iron Man. So when the eyeball exploded, so to speak, in a previous issue, all the secrets got out in the world, and for some reason Hulk went absolutely batshit to try and get his hands on Iron Man for some unknown reason. So we're going to find out why Hulk wants to beat the crap out of Iron Man. I'll give it a go. If it's like Original Sins, I won't be picking it up because Original Sins was crap. So I'm hoping more for this book. It's a 5-parter, so it needs to be really good for me to keep involved in this, because 5 parts is a lot. You know, I think the main story is only 8 parts. And, you know, in this tie-in story alone is going to be 5 parts. Not to mention the Thor Loki one we got coming out as well. That's a lot of books. A lot of books. And it doesn't seem to be... When I picked Original Sin up, I didn't think it was going to be this major storyline in the Marvel Universe. I thought it was just a throwaway storyline, to be honest. Well, you know, just here's a storyline, go do your thing sort of thing. I didn't think it was going to be this year's Avengers versus X-Men sort of thing. I didn't think that. It doesn't come across that way. I'm enjoying the read. I think it's a really good book, but I don't know. It's yeah. I said the main storyline was just seems good, but the time book's been a bit pretty weak. We have 0 Year Final Act Part 2 of 3. Final Act, yeah, penultimate act, shall we say? Once again, we got another fucking lazy cover. I think was it the Dark Knight or Nerd Swag said it. Capullo getting lazy with the front covers. You know, it's just, you know, it's like I've got 5 minutes. I'll draw a quick cover. Last part was good. I think we all agree the last part storyline was good. But subsequently, this whole 0 Year storyline's been shit. I'm going to read it in trade. To be honest, I don't think it's going to read that well in trade. It's not a great storyline, unfortunately. It's not the big storyline we all thought it was going to be. And just it made more hints of what could have been rather than actually delivering, and it never sort of delivered on my part. I don't know. I just want to get back some decent Batman stories. You know, I think all the other that's meant to be the premier Batman book, and you know, it's got the premier team. It's got Capullo. It's got Snyder. Yeah, this is meant to be the dog's bollocks as far as Batman title goes at the moment. And for me, it's probably the weakest one on the market. Unfortunately, I can only afford to get, you know, I get so many books. I can only afford to pick up one of the Batman books. So I've decided to keep picking up the main title because it is the main title. But from what I've read so far, Batman Eternal's better. Detective Comics is better. The Dark Knight is better. You know, sort it out. For God's sake, sort it out. Please, I've had enough. You know, give someone else a go. You know, get some fresh blood in there. We have Justice League 31. Like Justice League. Again, kind of pissing me off a little bit. Mainly because when was the last time we had a Justice League book that was the Justice League? Okay, I know the main team is more or less back together now, but Superman's fucked off because he's got the Doomsday virus thing going on. So we've got Lex Luthor in there, and that's meant to be a big deal, which I guess it is. But guess what? I don't care. You know, I'm not a huge Lex Luthor fan. I understand he needs to be there, and sometimes Luthor's okay, but on the whole, do I want him leading up to Justice League? No, I don't. You know, I want the Justice League to be the Justice League. Do you remember the first 10 issues of this book? It was awesome. Can't say the same for the last 10. And finally, we have Outcast number 1. Is it Kirkman, I think, is doing this? I can't remember. Yeah, Kirkman doing this. So this is the big book of the month, I would guess. I think everyone in the dog's going to be picking up this book because they think it's going to be amazing, and hopefully it will be. It's a double-sized issue, which is cool. The art's cool in it. It's promising. You know, it's a promising book. I hope we don't all get carried away with it, though. I see some people on eBay already trying to sell this book for like 10 quid. It's only just coming out today. I don't think it's going to quite the shortage yet. But ever the opportunities out there. Look forward to reading it. But again, it's like, how many indie books do I want to buy? You know, I like indie books. I like all books. But, you know, you've got to be realistic about it. I think I'm pulling a lot of books. You know, it gets a bit mad. I picked up one back issue this week. Burn the Orphanage number 2. I think, if you remember if you watched last week, I don't say if you remember, but if you did watch last week, thank you. But if you remember, I picked up Burn the Orphanage 1, 2, and 3. Well, issue 2 was the variant cover from Tragmore, which is friggin' awesome. Yeah, he gets his dick bitten off. Literally gets bitten off by Rock. But see, this is where the anal in me comes in. It didn't match the other covers, so you can see if I keep them all together, all the titles had a very distinct theme look. So, you know, they flow, and that just, I love that title, I love that cover, and it's going to stay with it obviously, but it just didn't flow with the other two books, and so the anal part of me just didn't like it. I don't know why. Shut away. But that was very cool. And finally, I picked up some trades. So the first trade I picked up was Injustice, Gods Among Us, Volume 1. I've seen all you guys picking up the single issues of this, and you said it's good, so I'm going to give it a go. I sort of missed it the first time because I didn't really give it time of day because it was based on a computer game, and I just thought it was going to be a bit throwaway, but everything everyone says is brilliant, so okay, I'll pick it up. Picked up Velvet, Trade 1. I got this on the nod from my store guy. He reads this and he says it's really cool. It's like sort of espionage type book. He said I'd enjoy it, so I wanted something different to read. Give it a go. And finally, because 87 Boba Fett keeps going on about Fear Agent, I had to check it out. So I picked up Volume 1 of Fear Agent. We'll see what it's about. I read the back a bit, and I sort of get the idea about aliens invading Earth and whatnot. You know, and it's got Rick Remender, who's awesome. So, yeah, I'm more than happy to check that out. And that's it. That is my week's haul. I may be going quiet for a couple of weeks. Maybe not. I don't know yet. I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life at the moment. A lot of personal issues with my family I need to sort out. So, yeah, I may be going a bit quiet. I'm not saying I'm going to, but it's a possibility. So if I'm not around for a couple of weeks, just let you know I won't be. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be. I'll be posting. I'll always be watching. Love watching you guys' videos. I just subbed a whole bunch of new guys lately. There seems to be some new people on the scene, which is great. So yeah. Till next time, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience as always. I'm sorry I'm not as energetic as I normally am. I'm just a bit... Like I said, I've got things going on. It's preying on this my noggin a bit. But yeah, they get it sorted. Until next time, take care. Bye.